because a lot of people have issues in understanding their sentiment. And I always love to talk about the sentiment when it has to do with the cryptocurrency. You're welcome once again for anyone who's joining us for the first time on this interaction. My name is Medaisi Jimo. Of course, for some of us who have been doing our businesses together. But tonight I'm going to navigate through some aspects of CoinsBit and some of the sentiment we ought to be applying. And again, I'm going to navigate on the issue of our EDC. And of course, I've been telling virtually everybody right from day one to always have, some of their EDCs talking Yobit. Never mind, the price might be going up and down. It's not an issue. Just all my coins, of course, are seated there in my Yobit. And so, of course, there are other exchange platforms, but I think I prefer Yobit. It gives me what I want at as much as possible. And so we're going to go through some stuff, okay? We're going to go through some stuff, in the stuffs and talk about, as a crypto, you have to adopt your sentiment. You have to be very sentimental in doing well in cryptocurrency. If you are not sentimental, I can tell you, you will be following, the galloping of the whole situations, and you will not be able to achieve or arrive at anything. Remember, this class is not for traders, it's just for general interactions on crypto. And this is absolutely a kind of background interactions, and then we expect everyone to be able to be on this basis and being able to be on the track. For how many of us who have not been able to do our KYC, please try as much as possible to do your KYC. And if you find it difficult to do, of course, you can beacon on anyone within the team or ask whoever that, actually get over to cryptocurrency or a platform so that you can do your KYC. It's very important. And I've loved to always do KYC on many platforms I, find myself in. And the reason is not far-fetched because I know a lot of things will come up and they will demand that, okay, you've not done your KYC or you ought to have done your KYC and all of that. So I try as much as possible to do your KYC on I think that's to do with verifications. And so mine is verified. So your informations and documents were approved by me. And so you can fill other details and okay, so, and then the security, of course, you can do your 2FA. I think I've not really had time to do my 2FA. So do your 2FA if you want to do, and try as much as possible to have some funds in your back office of CoinsBit because just like what we have noticed that a lot of things will be happening in CoinsBit, and so we need to take advantage of things happening in the CoinsBit. So if you're in a community and you've not had your CoinsBit exchange, please try and open one. And if you have not done your KYC, try and do your KYC. So it's very important, okay? So do your KYC, and haven't done that, then that's when you can make efforts to deposit some money, and so that you can take advantage of this future. So I've told many of our community to always be sentimental when it has to do with cryptocurrency generally. And what is your sentiment? Your sentiment is the fact that you can buy into a project and pick up the project, and as much as that's giving you some profit, then go ahead and exit the market. So exiting the market does not mean you are inferior or you don't know what you're doing. Does not mean maybe you are not serious with your crypto. You're actually very serious, but there's a point you need to understand. The essence of coming into this space is to leverage on this space and make some money to help your economy. And so you have to be sentimental in this space by buying to a project. And I'm very sure I've always been telling us that once a project come up, because CoinsBit, before CoinsBit is going to gain stability, it may take some maybe up to a year or more. You know, what do I mean by stability? There's still going to be some kind of funny irregularities that'll be happening in CoinsBit. Those things that are happening, you know, taking how many percent on a given coin on the inverse boss is actually very big. Okay. So to an extent, you look at it, not very realistic. GST 4% per day, you know, of course, just like many of us have been suspecting that every activities on CoinsBit is actually from, we said CoinsBit is likely to be from Yobit, okay? And so when the percentage is given on a coin, okay, some coins already have been reduced. Some coins have been reduced. CP is still 1%, CNB. I cannot find, maybe GST is not, okay, GST is still 4%. BBK, I saw BBK previously, but I cannot see BBK, you know, any longer. Maybe the contract of BBK on the inverse boss is closed. So now, this is what I say. Of course, this part of a kind of, okay, a kind of trading strategy. Now, every coin you buy on CoinsBit and you want to put it on the inverse box, this is what you do. If you buy 10,000 coins and you want to get it on the inverse box, what you're expected to do is to ensure you divide that coin into two. For instance, let's say you buy a coin. So let's go to, I'm not teaching us trading because it's not for traders, but so many persons, of course, we need to know how to navigate some stuff and apply some sentiment when you are investing in some of those inverse balls or some of those taking, you know, in that order. So let's come up. There we go. Good, good. Oh, that's it. Okay, here we go. This is CoinsBit. For instance, this is a coin, let's say GST. Okay. So let's say this is GST. Now there you go. You bought GST at like 20 Satoshi or GST. Okay, so let's say you bought GST at 20 Satoshi. Now there you go. You bought about, let's say, 1 million, 1 million units of GST. So that's about 0.2 BTC. That's about $2,000 possibly, about $2,000. Now you bought at 20 Satoshi. Now, what am I expected to do? Now, GST is being on the index box. So the index box say you're going to be paid 4% by putting in this coin in our index box, okay? Now, what you're expected to do is to take 500,000 of this coin into the invest box and then take 500,000 and set prices. Now, immediately the coin just gets started or the project just gets started, it's likely going to witness an upward trend very heavy and strong, okay? Strong, I mean, the coin could do, this is your sentiment. If the coin, when it's getting started and the announcement of those type of invest box was announced, a project was announced on it, is going to blow the coin within that period. And so there you go. The half of your coin is that the first parameter of setting your price of this 500, remember it was half of your coin you have put in the invest box. So what exactly are you meant to do? Then half of it, 20 Satoshi was what you bought it. So 100% will be 40 Satoshi. There you can go by 50 Satoshi. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there you go. Okay, just a moment, guys. Okay. All right. So this is it. You put 20 Satoshi. So 50 Satoshi. Okay. 50 Satoshi is gonna be how many percent? 150%. So 250 of the coin. That's you can put 50 Satoshi. 50. Okay. So you say 50 Satoshi. So 250 of the coin. 250,000 of the coin. Now 50 Satoshi. Then the remaining 250, then you can go by 2x. That is 40, 20, 2x of 20 is 60. So you can now go by 60 and put it 100,000. Okay. All right. Then you can go by 100. 100 Satoshi. Okay. You can still do 100,000. Then 80 Satoshi. So 80 Satoshi, that will be 50,000. Now, there you go. Now, listen to me. All you have done here is that this coin have that chances, very high percentage for the coin to spike unnecessarily from the beginning. Let me show us. This is not a trading class, please take note. I'm not actually teaching us trading, just part of the business you are doing so that you know how to apply sentiment when you come into, look at this. Virtually all these coins from their start had a pump. You can see this guy, when it was listed from down here, a lot of people bought it at 2 Satoshi, 3, 4, 5 in that order. Now, this coin spiked to as high as over 100 Satoshi, about 100 Satoshi, from like 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 Satoshi. That means the coin did over 1,000% at that first time. Now, after a while, few days later, this was January, okay? Few days later, till on the 13th of January, 13th, 14th of January, come another heavy spike of this coin. Another very heavy spike of this coin. So what exactly have I done? I bought the coin, for instance, let's say 20 Satoshi, and I've set my prices. I've set my prices first 150%, that's 1.5x, and then I set the other one 2x, set the other one 3x, in that order. So what happened is immediately the prices of those one I set got sold, all sold. You dare not return that money back to that coin. Don't. You don't return it back to that coin. So keep that money in your BTC. Then allow the, what's it called? The invest box continue working. Okay? After some working of the invest box, there you go. The price of the coin got spiked all of a sudden. Now, quit, go to your invest box. Go to your invest box. Where is it? Okay, so go to your invest box. Let's say it was this guy, it was CoinsBit you actually put on the invest box. So look, I have this invest box here, 150,000, 153,600. How much was invested? 150,000 units of CMB. So there you come, you close the market, you close the invest box. So immediately you click, you close the invest box, sell off everything. Remember, the first half, you've made some profit. That means your money is in your hand in BTC, because we consider money to be in your hand once it's in BTC or top major cryptos. BTC, ETH, Litecoin, BNB, and some other coins. Top coins, we call them in our personal trading stuff. We call them primary coins. Okay, so exactly what you have done is that you have made some money on the spike and secure in all these primary coins. If you like, if you're smart enough, you can pick part of this money to buy some of those primary coins. And so, either there's much spike or not on the coin you put in the invest box, then you're going to make money, you can sell off. But look at it. In a situation where you were ignorant of the whole thing and you have put everything on the invest box and there was a sudden spike, close everything and get it sold. Now, if it dump on you, let me use example. If it dump on you, because somebody will ask, what if I bought the coin and I put it in the invest box? There I go, the whole thing dumped on me. No issue. Let's say GST dumped on you. So if GST dumped on you, possibly you have bought GST at how many? I think it was 4 or 5 Satoshi. And there you go, it has dumped down to 1 or 2 Satoshi. Then the invest box is still on rolling. What you do is that don't close the invest box. Just leave it there, leave it in the invest box and continue doing what you were doing. Okay, so allow it to be going on. Now, until you have increased your satisfaction, let me use an example. I have CP in one of my accounts that I was doing an experiment sometime. And this CP, I think it was spot. Can you see? Look at CP. Look at CP at how many Satoshi? 2 Satoshi. Now, this was CP that was at 90 something Satoshi to 100 and something. It went up to as high. Look at CP was pumped to as high as 80,000 Satoshi, if I'm not mistaken. The second time it was pumped to how many Satoshi? 11,700 or 11,000 or 10,000 plus Satoshi. Look at it. That time it was pumped to 80,000 Satoshi was still January. Okay, January 3rd this year. Okay, then January 24th, it was pumped up again. Then since then, it has been doing little down. Okay, then over till February, and in this February, it was doing some low Satoshi. Now, I remember I traded this coin, and at 97, and sold 120, 300, 500, 250, 280, 190 Satoshi in that order. Now, assuming you bought it at 100 or 180, 150 Satoshi, and you have kept the coin in your invest box, what exactly am I meant to do? If it dumped on me, don't bother about the coin. Leave it to increase this volume of this your coin to a very reasonable volume. Like I saw a place I put 9,000 CP, all right? As the coin dumped, I just kept it there. The CP sold almost 21,000 units now. So that means it's actually adding. What am I going to do? If it can get up to 25,000, I may miss the calculation, but this is what I'm going to do. The moment it's up to like 25 or 26,000, I get it divided into 2 and set the half in the price range of what it has passed through before. I can set a price range of 200 Satoshi, 250, 300, 500. And then I return orders back to, return orders back to the invest box. Why have I done this? Why not I leave everything in the invest box? Please don't do that mistake. Do that mistake, you will not be there, or you might not be there when the coin will get pumped. And the moment it gets pumped, you are not there, and possibly it has rolled up this way and come down. So the best is that you set a trap on it and go away. So that's what I say. I need to, inform us about the CoinsBit. And every time you log into your CoinsBit, not only CoinsBit, every of your platform, do yourself a good favor by checking updates. We call it news. Okay, a lot of things are happening. You have first-hand information, and those informations could guide your sentiment to make it more productive. So those are the things. What work more in crypto is the ability to research for fact, informations, and act on those information before many people get to understand what the information stands for. Okay, so that's a sentiment. So for any coin that we have bought and it has come down on you, thank God you have an invest box on it, keep it there. At unexpected time, such market will blow up and then you make insane money. So those are the things we need to understand, in the CoinsBit market. Okay, let me go here. Okay, so for like EDC Acrophone, for every of us who have many accounts, have told us do the KYC of your major account, the first major account. Other account will be done later, but let's even watch what happened, going forward. May have a change of strategy or policy or pattern of you doing your KYC, but do the first account and rest your account. Okay, so do the first account of your so many people don't understand. Sorry, for the first people who are coming in, I think I need to just do a recap. For the first guys who are coming in, this is our space of crypto. What exactly do we do in the space of crypto? We are looking on how to leverage in this space to make enough money, and they'll take advantage of this space. Now, maybe I have not told a lot of people, what keeps us getting mad every day by day is the fact that we have an idea, and then, some, let me call it a kind of first-hand information to know that crypto is actually another cycle, that it normally embark on. And many people have been hearing the phenomena in the crypto as a fact that the crypto are returning in cycle. Let me show you guys something. Okay. Okay. Good, good, good. Good. Now, this is a pattern. Okay. This is a pattern. This guy called Mr. Bitcoin, of course, you should know the type of endurance people who have been in the space of crypto have before us. No much people can have it again. Okay, looking back, to let's not go to 2009. Let's start from 2013. Okay, this is January 2013. Okay, so okay, January 2013. So before 20, there we go. I want you guys to be very critical here. January 2013, December 2013 was the first time Bitcoin registered some crazy all-time high. I'm finding it difficult to give you this chart, but that what it was in December 2013 was the price of BTC rose to $1,203, and it was a kind of crazy thing. How can something from less than $10, less than $100, could spike up to as high as this? Now, look at this. This place, if you go back, they made mention that Bitcoin was a bubble and it will never in life rise to this price again at all. That was 2013. And because that was after the first halving. The first halving was 2012 May. And so after the first halving, there was an excessive price growth, from as low as $10, less than $100 to $1,203. And it was said it will never be. And BTC after that time, sometimes the problem we have in this market is that impatience is actually killing us. Okay. Now, if you go following 2014, 2015, 2016, BTC was down less than the all-time high throughout from 2014, 2015 till 2016. BTC was down all through. Not that people that were not making money, because of course there are secrets to anything you're doing. In 2016 was still all through down, and 2016 was the second halving, when after the halving, after May till June, price of Bitcoin began to rise from $187 thereabout and to move up to as high as $250 and all. Now it goes on. Look at this. Now, when 2017 phenomena was happening, look at the gap it created, the gap to almost $20,000 from $1,200. That is the same thing we had after 2017 all-time high. Comes the drop and what we call disbelief in the cheat sheet, stock chart. And so there was a downtrend. Now, why was it not so flat this way? No, the awareness in the space of crypto was higher. And that's why you see this galloping. And it started the uptrend cycle last year, 2019. And of course, 2019, 2020, 2021 is a great year, great years that nobody should joke with, okay? So now there we go, BTC come down over and over again. Then getting to the phenomena. Please don't quote me wrong. Don't put the trigger on my head. We may have Bitcoin at $19,000 before the halving. We may see Bitcoin at $19,000 before the halving. And when is the halving? Please, I just want to believe that I'm talking to people who are self-motivated to make crazy money in the crypto space. Bitcoin. Okay, Bitcoin block half. So the countdown time since May 12th or something before halving. So we are in February, almost March. We're looking at it very possible, much likely for BTC to hit almost $19,000 before the halving. And after the halving, wow, I don't know. But of course, come next year, it's going to be crazy in the space of crypto. Before the end of the year, well, we don't know. Some crazy things may actually happen. Okay, let's go back. Okay. So this is a cycle, and that's the same thing I tell people to observe in every sentiment they are creating in the space of crypto. Okay, so why am I showing you this? For you to have understanding of patience, okay? But please take note of this. Don't say, I give it to you. This is not a financial advice. There are a lot of coins that are going to be scrapped out as the phenomena is taking place. So be careful not to have much of your money into some of those scrappy coins or shit coins as we call them. So be careful not to have your money. So what you need to do is to take advantage of this. Now, another thing I want you guys to take a look at is, so please don't be in a haste. Don't kill yourself. If you think you have made a mistake, it's never too late to jump on your feet right now and do the needful. Now, see one thing I want to show you. This guy have similar chart, but this guy have jumping up level, okay? This guy have jumping up level, okay? More than BTC. Jumping up level, okay? So this guy have been jumping, a leap, a jump, a leap, a jump, a leap, a jump. So please, this guy can test your patience, seriously. This guy can test your patience seriously. So be careful. So be careful, okay? Be careful not to miss it big time, okay? So for some of us who are investor in EDC, what was actually recorded on the chart was lesser than what it rose to, okay? It was lesser, okay? You know, so this guy, look at history. That August they were actually showing here. To see all-time high here was actually more than that. But of course, the snapshot was what was different. Let me show you something here. Sorry. This is not a trading room, but I'm just giving you the sentiment of us in the space. And so don't kill yourself, okay? Okay, this actually took a good snapshot. But on the chart, it may not give the total. So because we have something called snapshot, the time and the period at which there was a click, all right? I'll just show you this ABC. So ladies and gentlemen, for new people who are coming in for the first time into this space, what we're showing you is that crypto had a lot of things to do and going to make a lot of millionaires. Either you like it or not, it's going to make a lot of millionaires. Millionaires are going to emerge in the space of crypto. So don't think you are late. You are not late. It all just depends on what you can take your time to do right now. Okay, you are not late. Your own is to wake up and be on your feet and to do the needful. So don't think you're late. You are never late. So now, for some of us who are already on EDC blockchain, please, I'm giving you this. Go back to your Echo fund, verify your account, and then for all the other accounts you have, you can just go by moving. I move coins regularly. That's me. I don't depend on things. I use things. So that's one reason why I have more of my coins, that have been accrued in my Yobits. A spike, I sell. A drop, I buy back. A spike, I sell. A drop, I buy back. So don't be afraid, anyone that have been in EDC blockchain. Look at what has been galloping. This was 2017. There was a downtime, blah, 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 blah. Even in 2018 that we witnessed a bearish market, there was still some leap of activities, okay? Now, down again. Then 2018, there was a very heavy spike even, okay, if you don't know today. And then then we have last year, 2019, there we go, blah, blah, blah. Then we have two-time leaps in March 2019, and then in November 2019, there was another upward trend. So now this guy is down. Please, I'm not a prophet of crypto, but I'm just telling you, I'm expecting ordinarily, if not for, I called there was a spike that happened during the time of KYC issue or Necrophone was come up. I was telling some of our community that you could notice some spike now. Why? Because all of us are sentimental. And so there was a kind of artificial, artificial, what will I call it? Artificial scarcity because of the KYC to be done. And so it took a leap. But I was not interested in that leap, though I bought some, when it came down. But actually, I was waiting for this guy at about 16 Satoshi. Please forgive me if I'm not speaking your mind. So I was expecting it. I told my twin brother, Popsi Oba, I said, hey, I'm expecting EDC at 16 Satoshi. He said, am I serious? I said, yeah, because I've checked in the algorithm, and then either we like it or not, if it happens, you're not going to kill yourself. After all, my EDC is actually a long-term investment for me. So, well, it may not come down to that extent again because of the KYC. Before people finish their KYC, some of those guys that were doing some fraudulent things with the coins in Indonesia and all of that, so may not allow the coin to come down because of the KYC matter going on. But my benchmark of the spike of EDC was to see it in March, April. Okay, in March, April. Either I would like it or not, even after the March, April, after the phenomena, after the halving of BTC going up will take a lot of coins up. But this is the point. How many coins have I been able to secure? And of course, it's risk I'm taking to keep my coin on exchange platform, but there's nothing I can do because I don't want a situation where the spy happen and Ubit block their entry and exit. I will not be able to make insane money. I don't fancy that, okay? So if you are new today and whoever have invited you, if it's myself, because I know a lot of you guys I was telling the other day, say, hey, how am I going to start? So don't let it look too big to you, and you can still take advantage of it. So, but for anyone who is opening an account, because of the KYC matter, I will advise you, maximum account you should create to be like 4. But if you have some people going to verify for you, you can do up to 7 accounts. So yourself, your spouse, yourself, your spouse. So your main account and then the second account to be verified by your spouse. So then thereafter, whatever happened, then we can be sorting that out. And so that's what I want you guys to see. Please, if you are, don't be a bottled learner, where you're thinking, hey, I thought I'll just make this money within this. Please, there's so much money to be made. I will just tell you guys, there's so much money to be made in the crypto, but you have to be patient. Your patient is not even patient. Will I say that? Let me say you need to have understanding. I think that should be the best language. But when you say patient, sometimes when you say patient, say, okay, so you mean I need to wait for the next 10 years? That's what we mean by patient. In fact, needs to wait for the next 15 years. Let me correlate it with you. Many people say, I want to go into real estate. Bullshit. You're just talking like that. Ask people, permit me for my language, but ask people who are in real estate. They tell you, it's not about those things you're seeing. You can meet people who are already old-time persons in real estate. Somebody likes doing real estate in Nigeria now because you saw your colleagues or your friends is in Aja, is in Lekki, and is buying some property. He's in Port Harcourt. He's, selling some property at 200 million naira. You thought that was how he started. It didn't start that way. If you want the best way of starting a real estate is to go and buy land properties in a cheap environment and then be patient. Maybe for the next 10 years, 15 years, then 20 years. I met a man sometime in part of Nigeria called Port Harcourt, River State. And he was selling land that time. It's a 4 plots of land. They were pricing this land for each at 20 million naira. And he told me so. He said it's not ready to sell. I said, why? He said he have a price target for this land. And he told me, as at the time he bought this land, his children were still in secondary school. But those children now had finished secondary school and graduated from university and they're working now. Okay. I said, okay. He said, yes, I bought it a long time ago. He said, I bought each of this plot of this land at about, I think, a very funny amount of money. So very funny amount of money, So I said, okay, that's it, that's fine, that's fantastic. And, and it's like the whole money he spent for the 4 plot was not up to 500,000 there for the 4 plot. And they were pricing each of those land, if you're part of people from Port Harcourt in River State, in Peter Odili, and they were pricing each of this land. I think this thing I'm saying was about 10 years now or more or less. I think it's not too long, and of course, but it's long, 10 years. And meanwhile, the land has stayed, for long before this time I'm talking. And he said at that time in Peter Odili, it was bush, everything was thick forest. And so he just collected it. I think somebody owed him money and so pay back, just balance up and then collected the whole thing. And so to cut the long story short, the man said, these 4 plots of land, until each of the plot will take up to 50 million naira. So the 4 plot will be 200 million naira. He want to get the 200 million naira in a bulk. It's not going to sell. Okay, you just camp it, fence it and just leave it there. He says it's not going to sell. After some years, and I think he was able to sell even more than 200 million naira. Each of the plots, I think he sold it about 57, around that price and all of that. But you have to look at the span of time. And why the man have that span of time? Because of understanding. But you do not need to even wait to that extent in crypto. I was telling somebody the other time, I said, if you want to be financially free in crypto, you just need good 5 years consecutively knowing what you are doing. Then, like we are now, this is 2020. 2020, another crazy phenomena, of course, we have said after this 2020, 2021 is 2024 and then 2028 and all of that. That time, of course, looking at crypto capitalization, okay, crypto capitalization to be, $10 trillion capitalization. The question I ask people, even when crypto will enter 2 trillion capitalization, insane money have been made, let alone talking about 10 trillion capitalization. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, I'm just showing us this because I think I need to recap as fast as possible. So I have a question. So I've said on your EDC, for every new person who are coming, do the one, you do your KYC. I've not done my own. I'm a very lazy person when it has to do with documentation. It's my twin brother that used to do all of those documents for me. I didn't have time. I'm not a regular person, and so do your KYC and so that you can move your money. If you look at one of my account on Necrophone now, I think the stock of money that is there in EDC is about where's this guy? Okay, about 29,000 EDC. So by tomorrow night to cross 30,000 EDC. So let it just be there. Maybe before I have time to do this KYC, maybe the EDC will have clocked about 100,000 or 200,000. No problem. When I have time, I do it, I move it. But the thing that will make me to do it on time is that I have to allow the coin to be in a sellable environment, And so that's the only not my problem. And so you just understand, be very dynamic in everything you do. and then know how to follow things and take advantage of things. So basically, for every new persons who are coming into the community, we've always been saying this time without number. If you're in our community and you're not trading, you are wrong. That's the truth. If you're not trading, you are totally wrong. I can tell you that you are totally wrong. And you mustn't trade by scalping. We've always said trade by holding, trade by swinging. Okay? I was giving a testimony of somebody who, to start learning trading, say, oh my God, how am I going to start? Say, start by buying a coin in your blockchain and open your Binance, open your Bitforest and some other exchange and buy those coins there and keep that. And I have somebody who kept that for like 3 months or 4 months, making a margin of over 150%, not doing anything, but just keeping the coin there. So that makes a lot of sense. We have companies who are going to pay you for in fact, like ourselves, if you're giving me money to give you profits, that is going to be 1 year. And so maybe 1 year, I'll give you 100% of your money. And meanwhile, if you can learn how to do it by yourself, you can do minimum of 1,000% in a year by yourself. Yeah. No matter how lazy you are, you can do 1,000% of your crypto asset in a year if you learn how to do it by yourself. And so then the EDC is our masternode project. And so it's a place where you can invest your money and earn passively. Okay. And so it doesn't matter. So you can open 1 account or 4 accounts. Then rather than opening, because we have intentions of creating many, many accounts before, but the issue of KYC had to limit us not to do many, many, many accounts. But I think after now, on our group, please, for some of us who have invested in EDC, ask me what I say I was going to tell some of us, that have more than 1 account. Okay, it's not a thing I'm going to say here. Okay, so, but those of us who have more than 1 account, I'll tell you something. And so it's a secret. And so definitely there are secrets you must know. And so if you're not an investor yet, you wouldn't need to know the secret. Even if I tell you the secret, even if I tell you now, you wouldn't know what I'm saying. Okay, you wouldn't know what I'm saying. You don't know how to go about it. So it's not useful for you. And so then that's all about in the EDC, open your account and all of that. Now, we started the project recently, and so I wouldn't have time to talk about it. I'm sure Joshua is not around now. Joshua is busy in Tanzania with this smart contract. I call it smart contract pyramid scheme. So there's a program, of course, that I'm sure many of you who come in online tonight for the first time actually got, the information concerning, the Trust Wallet smart contract. And we want people to leverage on it. Maybe if you are not part of our trading room, I will mention this again and again. One of the major coins that you must not joke with this year going forward is Ethereum. Yeah, Ethereum might not be able to do crazy percentage it did in 2016, 2017. Ethereum was one of the best coins that have ever given me the most craziest money I've ever made in crypto in my life. And that was when I bought Ethereum at $5. I remember telling a lot of people, some maybe I didn't remember, in 2016, buy Ethereum. Hey, what talking about? Buy Ethereum at $5. Now, after short a while, the Ethereum hit up to $11 and $22 as if it was jumping by compound interest. $33, $56, then $70, $79, $85, $150, $155, $200, $220, and then $300, and Ethereum. I remember I sold Ethereum at $1,400 in 2018. So this point we are making is still the same thing now. It's a cycle again. Ethereum in the next 1-2 years may do some crazy thing. It's not a financial advice. It's just a training. You can pick it as part of the instrument to make a decision, but that's not the basis of your decision. Your basis of your decision is your mind. You want to make money, just take advantage of this opportunity. And so please, a coin that nobody should joke with, even if you are not a trader. If you're just an investor in crypto, Ethereum is one of the things that you should buy into your wallet and hold it. And that's why you see a lot of things are going around Ethereum. Of course, Ethereum, in utility, Ethereum is super more than Bitcoin. Okay, so Bitcoin utility is nothing. Okay, if somebody say, what are you talking about? Yes, Bitcoin utility is nothing, but Bitcoin security is very strict. So it's what we call non-tolerable blockchain system. So Ethereum is an expansion based and application stuff, and so it has a lot of things, to absorb like a mother. So BTC is like a father who does not take so many listening here to the children. Even the wife is talking, say, yes, cut it short. I don't know how many of us father in the house, when your wife is talking, say, please, madam, can you go straight to the point? What are you trying to say? So many of us, no matter how you think you're holy. So when your wife is say, yes, I get you. Can you just make it brief? And so Ethereum have time to attend to details. BTC does not have time to attend to detail. But of course, BTC is the crypto gold of every cryptocurrency. So please, your Ethereum. So the project we are doing, we actually have created a forum. If you know, all our community, of course, I expected anyone who was serious, who was ready for the project, or to have been on the platform. And so we want to make sure that our community is able to cycle to accumulate some coins. And I've told you guys that once you accumulate your coin in Ethereum, you come here. You come to this guy, Bitrue. I've told you guys, I was experimenting here for a very long time. You come to Bitrue and come and invest it into the Power PG of Bitrue. And one of the advantages of this Bitrue is this. It gives me opportunity to leverage on the whole totality. What is the totality? I buy Ethereum, I come here, I can put it because it's a flexible staking, okay? It's a flexible token, but it's an analyzed token, okay? It's an analyzed token that is tokenizations of coin. Now, this is 1 ETH. I think it's about a month plus now, 2 months. Now, this coin, this 1 Ethereum is earning, it should earn 8.6% in a year. Assuming you want to hold your Ethereum for the next 2 years, you are holding about 50 Ethereum. And now, why do you want to hold 50 Ethereum? I want to hold 50 Ethereum. Let's look at it. 50 Ethereum, please. I'm wrapping up now. 50 Ethereum here, okay, for 2 years. Now, you bought 50 Ethereum at, like myself, I bought most of it, my Ethereum, $123. Okay, $123. That is, if you have 50 Ethereum, $6,150. For some of you are investors, I hope you're following, and $6,150. Now, if you want to buy this Ethereum right now, how much is it going to cost you? Let's look at it. Okay, so 1 Ethereum right now is $269 or $270. Okay, so that means if you have 50 Ethereum, so 50 Ethereum multiplied by $269. Guys, that's about $13,450. And what was this Ethereum? Was December. So this is February, sorry. This is February. So that's 2 months. 2 months. So $6,000, $6,150 has given you $13,450. You can see why you do not need to give your money to hopeless people who say they invest and give you 10% monthly, 15% monthly, or 20% monthly, and all of that. So after a while, you log in, it's error 404. You do not really need it. It is the best time for you to get involved in cryptocurrency. So if that is the case, but let me tell you, please don't put the trigger on my head when it doesn't happen. This is not a financial advice. If I have this understanding, if you have 5 Ethereum, I bought it at 6,500, or right now you want to buy at 13,600 or $450, okay? And why do I want to keep 50 Ethereum? Maybe because I had information or a rumor. Remember, in crypto, we buy the rumor and sell the news. So when people are buying the news, we cash out. So if you're keeping 50 Ethereum now, that's about $13,450. Okay. Now, why do I want to keep it? Because maybe you have an information, either it's true or true, that Ethereum may do worst case scenario $8,000 in the next 1 to 2 years. So $8,000 multiplied by this is sentimental, okay? 50, okay? That says that would be about $400,000. Let's say in the next 2 years. So if you are investing $13,000 or $14,000 in an investment for 2 years, and it's going to give you 400,000. Does that make sense? I think it did. So divide by 14,000. Beg your pardon. $400,000 divide by $14,000. Am I correct? Something like that. Okay, 400,000 divide by 14,000. Correct? 28.5. That is okay, multiply by 100. Okay, that's about 2,857%. Okay, divide by 2. If it's 2 years, divide by 2. So that means in a year, 1,428%. So worst case scenario. Now, let's go. Now, with that, you now have a place where they're going to pay you on the asset, 50,000 or 50, sorry, 50 Ethereum. Okay, multiply by 0.0863. That's in a year. 4.3 multiplied by 2. That's 8.63 multiplied by 8,000. That is $69,040. So this alone has covered a lot of money, you know, of your $13,000, $14,000. So what we're actually doing, if you accumulate enough Ethereum, understand that you can stake it. Now, what I want to show us here is this. If I have staked Ethereum, if I see Ethereum has spiked very well, but you have to be a trader to know how to do this logic. Now, you know, you have staked it while keeping it, waiting for a good staking, a good margin. For instance, holding coin maybe in the next 6 months. So I have kept my own now since December, and it's here, and you know, my main account, for instance. So whatever volume I have kept there now, after maybe 6 months, if I see Ethereum at maybe the first sleep, of course, you know, it's going to be doing a cycle, and maybe I see Ethereum at about $500 or $1,000, and you have like 10 Ethereum, I can get it sold, and then wait for a drop. Okay, a drop. How do? I just come here. You know, if I come to say, come on, this is to unfreeze it. I'm not unfreezing. If I click here to unfreeze it, it's make it available free. So I come back to exchange. All right, I come back to exchange and sell it off. Okay, I sell it off either to BTC or USDT. So if I sell it off to USDT, for instance, now when another drastic drop, like a cycle, let's see. Okay, something like this. This is a trend now. So, okay, you can see. Look at it here. Ethereum. Okay, ETH. Okay, good. So it was a trend. Okay, I think it was at this time I bought it in December. Okay, $123. I actually bought it at $123, but at that time it dropped to as low as 117, but I bought at 123. So you can see since December now the top here, and it moved up to as high as I never knew you got to $300. 288 was the last time I was actually waiting for real $313, you know, but it was truncated before, you know, this leap, and it has been consolidating. Now, long-term view in every crypto give you more money and less stress, okay? Can you just imagine I bought a coin since December? Even if I have not staked it anywhere, from $123 to what it is now, it's a good money. So I'm good. I can spend it and then wait for another drop. So, but this reversal may not happen now. Maybe it may get to $360 before coming back. But you that have not bought since that time now might look too stingy for you to buy at a $200 and something because you don't know. Maybe after a while now, it's going to reverse, okay? So now, if I finish selling it, and I wait for a drop, there I go. After the drop, just look at look. Since up this one is still down compared to what it was in 2018. Okay, what it was in 2018. So look at it. It's just still trying to break out, even to what it was. The last Ethereum I sold in June last year, 2019, was at $360. Okay, and I think the all-time high it did was $371. I sold that. So it's just trying to maintain another cycle, but the cycle has not actually moved to what it was, and we got the record. It's going to beat the record of 2017 and 2018. Okay, so that's what we do, here. And so you need to sit down. I've told us time without number, we need to sit down. Then before I go and before you ask questions, I've told everybody if you open a credit, just compound. And some of us who are trading credit, you have to be patient. So God, test your patience, seriously. I've been buying and selling, credit on BitForest. Then the other volume I kept on the mini POS. I'm just waiting for a total leap. So when there's a total leap in the market, I can offload my credits, get it sold, and move my money. So other things I wouldn't have time to tell us, if you're joining us for the first time, is other aspects of staking we do. Of course, the POS, there are a lot of POS we're doing, and a lot of people don't know. A lot of people don't know. So if you don't have KuCoin exchange, please try and open KuCoin exchange so that you can take advantage of some of the staking on KuCoin exchange. So ladies and gentlemen, I think it's important you do that. And like one chain, Celsius, okay, some people do not have Celsius. You can try as much as possible to have Celsius network, I've forgotten that I will have some investment on Celsius. So it helps you to forget some investment, but when you're going to check it, it's going to give you joy because things you don't check every time. You wouldn't know when it has actually changed level entirely. And so it gives you more, advantage, to make good money. So crypto, it's fantastic. So I'm not sure 5 years is too long for you to set your financial freedom. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much and welcome to this interaction tonight. So you have a questions, anyone with your questions, whoever is joining us for the first time tonight, you identify yourself. You're joining us for the first time tonight, you identify yourself. And so anyone who have questions, then you are free to ask your questions, okay? So the floor is open for everyone to ask questions. Okay, somebody have put up his hands. Okay, somebody Chijoke. Okay, yeah, you can, okay, Chijoke, you can speak on.
Hello, good evening. I don't know if you can hear me.
We're very loud and clear.
Okay, this is the first time I've had to join this meeting. I was told about it by a very good friend who has seen the way out financially and has decided to share with me. So, but the whole thing I've seen this evening to me is looking so complex that I know that if I'm introduced into it and then tutored appropriately, that it's going to be as easy to me as it is to the man who has anchored the meeting today, whose name I do not yet know. So for those of us who are eager to come in, how do we start?
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So since your first time, and I always say, let me give you a word of encouragement, though I don't motivate people. I always tell people is that everyone you find in an environment was not born with it. So as much as anyone can learn anything, so everybody can learn it. So you're going to find it very interesting if you have a decision made in your mind. And one of the good things is that you're coming into a community where you'll be highly assisted by any type of inquiry you want to make. And then you have people can always give a listener to any type of questions. Because I always tell people is that don't feel the question you want to ask looks stupid. It's better you ask it and you get clarified rather than how would they feel if I ask this type of questions. So just feel free. So in how to get started, then definitely you're still going to get back to whoever invited you, to this forum, and then you can make whole list of how you can go about the whole thing, and then you get up from there. Then from there, we take it up for any other further things you want to make. Because sometimes the person who invited you, need to hold you by your hands. Then when you get in there, does not mean you cannot learn faster than the fellow, and from there you can pick it up. Okay.
Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome. Yeah, any other person who is new here tonight? Any other person new here tonight? Okay, so please, any questions whatsoever? Additions?
Questions, sir.
Okay, doctor.
Please, I don't know which coins you are staking on one KuCoin.
Oh, number one, the KuCoin share is a staking coin. Once you just hold it, they are paying you percentage on the coin as they do transaction. Number two,
the KuCoin.
The KuCoin, they are token, they are internal token.
They are token. Okay.
They are token. When you hold their token, they are paying you addition based on the transactional charges from traders. Every day you are getting paid fractions of their KuCoin token. Then, then one chain coin is another coin that there are a whole lot of coins there. Just that I have so many staking stuff that I do not really have so much time, to
too much money.
I like to make money that I would not know that I'm making money.
Too much money.
This guy.
Like God is supposed to call e-money.
Hey, Jesus.
Original e-money.
This guy here. I think is Mr. Simplicity in the house? Yeah, hello, Mr. Simplicity. Are you at home? Okay. So like this one chain coin, this one chain coin, there's an app for its staking. I've staked this coin, on my phone. They have a one chain wallet that you download on your app, on your phone app. After downloading it, you do the necessary stuff, and then you buy the one chain coin and bring it over for a staking. So they have validator, but it's a flexible staking anyway. So they stake, in fact, among all the coins I've staked, one chain have the highest percentage because it has 18% annualized percentage. Okay. And I remember we bought this one chain coin for some time before even this uplift. So it has actually gone beyond that, very, very, it has gone bullish beyond what it was when where is it here? Okay. So one chain, so the coin again, if you keep it on your KuCoin, what I was calling Mr. Simplicity is that he, after the app staking, so every accruer on the app staking, he takes it off from the app and take it to KuCoin exchange. And so they still pay him percentage on just keeping it on the KuCoin exchange. So with that one now, when the price leap, just like look at when the price leap to 3,980 Satoshi, just imagine from as low as 1,997 to 3,980 sold, and then come back again to buy and keep it back again there. So just called asset manipulation and fiat, asset accumulation and fiat manipulations. So just doing ups and downs and all of that. There's still other shares. I will check. I think about 4 or 5 coins I know on KuCoin that are being staked. Yeah. Then there's a research I'm still doing on Litecoin. There's something they talked about, Litecoin Foundation. That's why I said.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Yeah, who's on?
Hello?
Yeah.
Nekene.
Okay, Ekene.
On KuCoin, we will have EOS there.
Aha.
We'll have you can stake EOS. You can stake Throne,
Okay.
BTT.
Okay.
Yes, and
Doctor, you're
new.
and my babe, they talk slow.
New.
Only babe for the office.
Oh, man, she's on fire. Hey.
So, well,
okay.
So many coins you can stake. We have Tomo there. We have TRZS. Plenty of coins to stake there.
I need to
Hold
see
it,
you
they will be
camera.
paying you some percentage every day.
Oh, good.
I don't know. I just opened KuCoin for nothing. Anyway.
You open for nothing. No. Make it work. It has to work. It has to work. Seriously, it has to. Especially like this EOS stuff now. And EOS is one of the primary coins, you know.
Yeah.
So it has to work. Okay, somebody is a Kaya want to say something. Is a Kaya, go ahead.
Thanks, sir. Good evening. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Please, sir, you said something about on-chain coin.
One chain.
That's the coin that I pay highest for now. How can, like, how are they paying the percentage? Is it when you invest on them, then they'll pay like how much percentage on your investments?
No. I'm not saying one chain is the coin that pay the highest. I'm saying, you know, there's difference between investment and a kind of tokenization. In all tokenization, let me explain it to you right now. In all tokenization,
okay,
coins that I keep on tokenize are coins I have intention to hold for the next few, you know, maybe 1 year or 2 years, because even if it's 2% they're going to pay me on it for holding it for 1 year, it make a great difference for me. Let me take an instance. I use the instance of this other coin that I just used now, or which coin did I experiment? Ethereum. Ethereum is a coin that, okay, I want to hold it until I see maybe Ethereum at as high as $8,000 or $10,000. So if that is the case, maybe I'm waiting for the next 1 year or 2 years. So if there's a place they are keeping Ethereum for just 5% in a year, I'm fine. So if I keep 100 Ethereum there, 5% of 100 Ethereum should be about how many? I know people who know mathematics. Should be some good number, maybe 5, maybe 5 or 10. I wouldn't know. If maybe about 5. So if it's 2 years, I'm going to have extra 10 Ethereum. So those people who are major stakeholders in crypto, who are like whales, who have like 1,000 BTC and all of that, they don't keep their coin in useless places that promise them heaven on earth and at the end of the day disappear with their money. They rather live in their wallet, and as the price of coin is spiking up, they make their money. So if they now have a place that they know that, okay, this is just like, you know, a platform where they can keep it for staking. Staking means having this like a hedge fund, having their coin there, but at any point in time, they can liquidate it. So, but among all the type of staking I've been doing, none has crossed more than 10%. Even if you go to like Binance, for instance, none has crossed 10%. None. Maximum you will ever see is 10%, unless I'm not talking of shit coins. You know, there are some shit coins, you're going to see maybe 40%, 30%. It doesn't matter. 30% of what? After 100% of zero is zero. So if you're saying 30%, if you're saying 100% of what? So it's better I have 10% of BTC than to have 100% of a coin that does not even have a name, you know? Okay, so you can see now, these are staking. Theta is staked.
okay.
You can see Theta is staked on Binance. Loom is staked. This Loom thing, okay, I don't know, maybe later I will talk about it. Okay, I'm even surprised. Cover is having maybe, I don't know which conditions they're going to give you on Binance. Cover is having 14% to 16%. Maybe it can change. This annualized. This is not monthly. Please let nobody think it's monthly. This is annualized for the whole year. You are holding your coin, and the only difference is that they can do it every 2 weeks. You can remove, you can return, you can remove, you can return, you can remove, you can return. That's what they mean. Okay. So, and it's not all time, you can have it, and they give you condition, minimum, maximum you can have. So if such coin, if you just keep it in your wallet, you are earning additional fractions. So, but this is what they do. How do they calculate this annualized? Look at it now. The one that is 10%, for instance. So if you look at it, 10%, that will be 10%. Excuse me. Where is this? Okay, so that will be 10 divided by 365. So that's 0.027 daily. So sometimes they will do it, they call it 21 days lockup, 30 days lockup. So if it's 30 days lockup, they do as this multiplied by 30 days. So that means it's going to be 0.2% in a month. So this can be paid to you for that month. If you want to quit that staking, you can quit it. But if you don't want to quit, you continue repeating it, then it continue giving you this percentage every month. Do you understand? So under this guy, on the one chain, is actually 18. So that means 18 divided by 365 days. Okay, that gives you this 0.04 in a day. So, okay, so multiply by 30 days. So that's about 1.4 to 1.5% every month. Okay, so, but it's paid every day. That's 0.04% every day paid to me. So I can remove my money. Okay, and so that's the same thing you were seeing here too. This guy, Power PG. Okay, so the percentage, what I said, one chain is the highest I've seen on the staking, because if you come here, even interest.coinmarketcap, okay, there's a moment. If we look at it now, interest.coinmarketcap, look at it, look at BTC, okay, look at BTC, look at different platform where you can stake the BTC. Of course, you cannot even join these guys. It may not be available in your country. And so 6 point this, you can see somebody will keep his Bitcoin to just have 1% of that coin in a year. This is a wallet. This is a wallet. Now, if we go to Ethereum now, so you can see Ethereum. Oh, sorry, not, it's giving borrow instead of earn interest. Sorry. Okay. So you can see Ethereum. Where is this? So there's a lockup, there's a positions they will still give you. Me, I'm under unlimited. So unlimited percentage is lesser than lockup. So I'm not interested in lockup. So I'm under unlimited. So it's about 8% I'm getting in a year. And so every day they calculate that, and other coins too, going down. All these coins, you can stake them. All these coins, you can see, stake them, even including their own internal token. Okay? So if including their own internal token, you can stake them. And so that's where you go here and you see that, okay, I'll stake some of the coin. Ethereum, this is one Ethereum was here. And so this one Ethereum, how many percent? 8.63% in a year. So every day, I'm earning 23,000 GUI every day. So what has accrued so far from December to now is 0.01 Ethereum. Then their own coin, the same thing, their own coin is just their own token. So which I know every exchange that's ready to work and have an internal coin, I can even just buy their coin and keep, just like what CMB Coinsbit is doing. You just buy their coin. You can see this one. This their coin I bought and kept in there. This thing, just about, it's not up to a month. 2,800 and something of their coins. So I've gotten about 19 plus. And I still want to buy more because I kept some to give me power of increase in my percentage of if I stake other coins. Okay, you can see what I have. It's about, okay, I have 2,000 plus here. I have 2,000, about 4,000 of their coins. That's about, so funny money, just funny money. So $191. So this $191 in the next 1 year may give birth to $19,000. It's very possible. So this is just a careless money here, $465, so that you will not consider to be part of your money. So you just take your mind off this type of money. Just let it be somewhere. Just be doing what you like. You know, because the last time when I checked it, when there's an upward trend, I saw that the money was about $500 and something. You're on your own. So I don't have business doing with you. So as long as you are just doing what I ask you to do. So I might come back later and I see that $464 or $460, you may see it at $30,000. Very possible, you know. And so that does it. So but one chain is 18%. Okay? Okay, another person is asking a question. I think this is probably the last question I'll take. Okay, someone say good evening, sir. How do
I have question. It can't be the last though. Yeah.
you know we have passed our boundary with the hour.
Good evening, sir.
Yes, Mama, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you, sir.
Yeah, bless.
Can I go ahead, sir?
Yes.
Okay, sir. Please, my question is on Coinsbit.
Okay.
The explanation you gave on Coinsbit
Yeah.
concerning the invest boss and then taking half of the coin. But what I have is the exchange token stake on invest boss.
What I can.
Are you saying I should do an
Huh?
like the CMB? What I have on Coinsbit is the exchange coin, now that's CMB.
Yeah.
What I have on Coinsbit Invest Boss is the
Okay.
CMB
Okay.
on the Invest Boss. But what you explained this night is we should have parts on Invest Boss and parts placed.
No, if it's their coin, their coin, since you didn't follow up when they first did the fire pumping, you may not bother. You may not bother by that segmentation. You may not bother by doing that fraction, unless you have plenty of it. If you have up to 500,000, you can do that. But if it's just less than 200,000, it does not make any.
So that's the question, sir.
Yes. So don't bother. Okay. So because the coin, number one issue about the coin is this: they have their own token. So that their own token, they are likely, because they are going everywhere, doing so many things about it. So they are likely going to make it a kind of very strong over time, you know. And so,
Yes,
so let it not come and turn to something like what BNB, did.
yes, sir.
And so, if I had known, I wouldn't have sold. But once you see that, even as is their coin, that's the sentiment. Even as their coin, once you see that they get pumped very hard, you don't wait and say, wow, this guy, I'm going to hold it, to whatever. No, you have to create partition of hold, swing. Even though just like I have some BNB, I said, bill $100. There's nothing that will make me change my mind until it's up to $100. Do you understand? So what should I do?
Yes, sir.
But have I not been trading BNB? I've been trading BNB with my Naira, You understand? I've been trading BNB with my Naira. So, but that they are CMB, you can just leave that. You understand? You can just leave that one. those stuff. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Hello, sir. Good evening, sir.
Captain.
Yes, so
Ah.
I'm celebrating, sir. Sorry, I actually came in late, right?
Okay.
Yeah, so thank you for your wonderful presentation tonight. I am super, super excited. Super excited.
Captain
So,
David is the shit.
so my question is this, brief, very brief. So I've been trying to do my KYC on Coinbit. I don't know what is the problem. So can you just put me through? Is it only people that get verified is people with international
No, no, no.
passport?
You
Because
have
I've used my driver's license, rejected.
Hello, Papa. Hello, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
He's approved on Coinsbit too. Maybe he has forgotten.
Captain, they say you are.
Are you kidding me?
Maybe you were given the 2000 CMB. Your account was approved since now, a long time ago.
But I've checked now the other day and I did not see anything. And I keep sending, because I saw an email that disapproved. So I tried to
Your
upload
account
it.
was approved, I am very sure. I'm even seeing it on my approved dashboard self.
Okay.
Part of those accounts that were verified.
Wow, so the
Your account
Messiah
was
has actually come to my doorpost. Thank you. God bless you.
Longest time. We need together at that time.
So,
all right, sir. That's it. That's it. Thank you.
so they say cut off our pay.
All right. Thank you.
So
I see you guys this week. By God's grace, I see you guys this week.
okay.
You better keep fish come from the ocean.
Sure. I will. Sure. Thank you.
Okay. So Aliyu, you want to say something? Aliyu?
Maybe I lose on recess.
I think I saw Aliyu was.
Hello.
Yeah, Aliyu.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah.
Where is an issue, sir? I did my KYC on Consbit. It was approved last year.
Okay.
It was now send it back as disapproved. I did it again. They disapproved it again, like 4 times now. But initially it was approved. Even my airdrop was accredited to my account, but now it was approved again. I don't know why.
Maybe you have sent a hate speech to them.
No, nothing like that. Seriously, nothing like that.
Same thing here. Yeah, that is why Oga Tokpe is saying that. Well, I will verify that when I finally come back, because that was what happened to me. So I
It was
just logged in.
approved.
I saw
My
that. Yeah,
20,000 Kong was credited to my account, but now everything came back as KYC not passed.
When was that?
Just last month they returned it back.
And you have refreshed the page, the same thing.
December, everything passed through. My airdrop was in my account, but now KYC is not verified, cancelled.
Okay. No, sometime they sent you a message.
Yeah, send me a mail.
And what do they say is the reason? Maybe
no reason.
Because one of the thing is those their KYCs. If all your especially those your selfie is not very, very clear, there's not likely that even when they like rush and approve, later as if I don't know what they used to do, maybe they take it from High Court to Supreme Court and they say no, it's nullified again. And
I'm thinking to challenge them in Supreme Court this week. that judgment is Kafka rule judgment.
Seriously,
I won't take it.
So you have to maybe what to do is that maybe later in the day you can send me your selfie and let me see how, if it's not too clear, definitely they may band it back again.
Okay.
So we just need to do especially them, because I'm sure they will want to do a kind of fantastic magic. So we have to follow them and collect enough magic they will do,
Okay.
Mm.
Please, again, staking on Coinsbit, please, how do we go about it? I didn't know the steps on staking on Coinsbit.
On coins,
On KuCoin, sorry. On KuCoin, sorry.
no, I think the KuCoin staking is a soft staking. Sometimes they'll just say hold. You understand?
Okay.
Once you
Yeah.
just, I think I was trying to even check. I think sometimes they will just say enjoy daily staking returns with freely trade and withdrawal service. So that means you can be trading the coin, can still do so many things on it, and then they are still giving you percentage just because that your coin is there. I think, yeah, that's yes.
All right.
So the KuCoin staking does not have too much strict measure or kind of stuff like that. So there are a whole lot of things happening in the space of crypto beyond what we think that we may not really, it all depends on, consistent research, getting the right information at the right time. So, but we will try our best to, like what I said, if anybody see any information we're still working on about this, this guy, what are they called? Litecoin Foundation, they want to do some kind of airdrop. I'm still trying to check to see how detailed those things are so that we can make available for our community.
Okay. I think that is all for my questions.
Yeah. Okay. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for your time. Okay, Hezekiah, you want to say something? So go ahead, say it. I think this is the last time. Okay. Hezekiah. Okay. Gbemi Sola want to say something. You okay? What is that? Okay. Yeah. Speak on.
Hello, sir. Can you hear me?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
You did what?
Someone sent a link to me concerning e-coins.
Your network.
I don't know whether you know something about.
Somebody sent you a link and said what?
You can hear me now?
Yeah, you say somebody sent you a link and said what?
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay, concerning e-coins. So I want you to throw more light on that.
Concerning what?
E-coin.
E-coin is an airdrop.
They are airdrops.
Yeah, it's just an airdrop.
It's an airdrop.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, sir.
Aren't you on our platform? Aren't you on Mega Green?
No. I'm just a new person here.
Ah.
Yes.
So you have to meet with your leader and let him give you some, because we do a lot of airdrops because airdrops now just sounds like those days in 2017 ICOs that were happening. So some will look like child's play. And what we say is that as long as they are not going to spend us money, or even they spend us money is an insignificant money, it's better to lose by lost than to lose by miss. So that's why we tell people, the only thing we encourage anyone is that try and open a separate email for your airdrops. So that if they're going to use that channel to do you some fantastic things and collect the little one you have, so it can only be with that email that you don't use for it. Just, in fact, if you want to enjoy it, open a mail and just call it airdrop. You can even call it your name, airdrop@gmail.com, so that anytime you can use it regularly for, so whatever will happen, no issue. So it's an airdrop, so go and do it. I think we've done it since for, I don't know, a lot of airdrops we have done.
Okay, thank you very much, sir.
You're welcome. Madam Gbemishola. Madam Gbemishola put hands up. And
but I don't sleep.
now, let's see.
Ó ti pẹ́ tọ́wọ́ yẹn ti wà lókè o.
Ó ti wà lókè. Kúrò nísàlẹ̀, bóyá ẹ bá mi lókè o.
The last question on on Ethereum stuff.
Our project.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Just a clarification. Now, if someone have registered,
yes, sir,
but it hasn't gotten the two downline to complete the first leg,
yes,
can he upgrade? Or that two downline must complete first before you click upgrade?
If the person have money, he can even upgrade from level 1 to level 5.
I didn't get to that, please come again.
If the person have money, he can even upgrade from level 1 to level 5. It's just money they will collect.
Okay, without having the two downlines.
Either you have had the downlines, or you have money in your wallet, you can go ahead and upgrade. Does not need to wait for. It's just a sequential order. Like, thank you for bringing up this point. And for some of us who, please, I want to sound this. I know that, Joshua, Mr. Obami, and some of us who are trying to make sure that our community were able to cycle. A lot of people have been cycling out in this level 1 to level 5 in Nigeria since last year on this their project. So we want to, this is not going to stray forever. We want to take advantage of this thing as fast as possible. So we find out some people, I don't know, either still in our community or where they come from. They are supposed to upgrade. They will not upgrade. And meanwhile, people will have been under their system. Like I showed some yesterday. He was supposed to have upgraded from level 1 to level 2. He did not. 2 people now qualify from under him and they upgraded. He loses the money. The money is not going to be given to him. It's not going to be repeated. And if 4 people have upgraded in his level 2, that's how he will lose that money. So we have been telling everybody that, please, they should always check that. I was checking one of my what's it called? One dashboard today. What did I saw? I saw so. In fact, I discovered that they send you a notice. If they discover that somebody in your link is almost upgrading of a particular level and you are not there, they send a notice and say, see. So, but many of us don't even go to the platform. They don't go to the Telegram group. They don't check their wallet to see they have had this and all of. We want to make sure we level up this our team so that at least we can be seeing 1, 2, 3 as people are cycling now. We know, okay, this person only settled. We look at the loop, so working consistently to make sure. So we have to work with speed. So a lot of people don't. So you can actually upgrade it because it's an advantage when you have upgraded because you don't know when the place will be filled up and somebody will just have gotten to a level and upgraded. Then you see that they say a bonus has passed the person.
Okay. Then, conclusively, sir.
Yes, sir.
It is only that particular link we are giving to our prospects.
Yes,
sir. I
sir.
think I'm right.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
That's all from information.
All right, sir. So please let's encourage our people, so that we fire up at least, if we have target of collecting 20 Ethereum and C5 collect, then we'll go and push it somewhere and let it be working there.
Okay, sir, but the 2 persons one must get, like, is a must now before.
Yes, we have said that if as we are doing community work, if each person compulsively compel himself to at least sign up 2 people, and then compel himself to sign up 2 people before he even say, okay, he's doing massive activities of sending the link out. It will help us to speed up faster. And I think somebody was asking one day, said, I have signed up since, so I have not seen anybody on that meal. I say, Holy Spirit.
It was me.
It was you.
No, up to now, nobody under me. If I know, I would have been putting my money to myself.
You can't put your anything of activities. Number 1, Like I remember when we were sounding it, the first day, I first even give, they say before 10 a.m. It was supposed to be that every of our people have blocked up front, number one. Number two, when some of our people now coming, you have discovered that maybe some people, external people have joined because we have sent link outside. So you now see that the matrix is already large. So it will now be a kind of next round. And that was why I would say when you sign up, at least make sure at least you sign up 2 people. Then we continue doing our own community work and all of that. Because without the community work, there's no magic any single person will use. Even when you use it, some people you can sign up 2 people now. And 1 person out of these 2 will be like fire for fire. And then we'll take it up there. From taking it up there, you will just wake up and see that one side of your team is just filled up, while the other side is galloping. You will, before you know, the people in the down level has upgraded and collected, and then you are missing the bonus. Understand?
So definitely I must sign 2 people under me, must. I can't wait for the community to sign it.
That one is like even an assignment. That one is like an assignment.
All right, thanks.
Yeah. So I hope we have done justice to at least. Okay, so that's good. So thank you very much, everybody.
Just check the chat box.
Yeah?
Check the chat box. Just check the chat box, sir.
Okay, sir. Okay, so look at it. On B-Trues, taking on B-True is this. They actually have time period. They set a time period. Once one open an account on B-True, you deposit from asset. You deposit from assets that deposit your BTC from assets. Okay. So any coin you now want to stake, where is even BTC? So you deposit, sell. Now after depositing any coin you want to stake, so you go to their exchange once the money is being confirmed. So let's say any coin I want to stake, let's say it's EOS I want to stake and I want to buy from their exchange here. So I now go and buy. Okay, so after buying EOS at whatever rate, it will now be available. So I don't need to do transfer. It's just like Binance. So, but I have to come here on Power PG. So I think on Power PG, they always have, I think my account has gotten to a level where it has a time period of staking. Sometimes it reads from up here of when that it's a timeout. Sometime on daily basis, maybe they have, I think some account, I say some of our account have some leverage of anything, but you will see if it's a timer, it will show a timer here. So you can scroll down, see the list of VET, this, BTC, XRP, Ethereum, their own token, one chain, other coin, I need to stake this other, Tron, and HOT. So let's say it's ADA, so you click on detail. Now, click on detail, so you must have bought the ADA, so you see the number of ADA you have here. So you come and click here, you can see up here. Now, I think this account have a particular preference, I've forgotten. If not, you will see that the next time of when you can stake should be this hour. Because another person, if you open your account, you cannot see where here is not open, meaning that your account have not entered that stage of having all the period opening. So Once it's open, you come here. How many ADA do you have? Is it all? If it's all, you just click all. If it's part of your ADA, let's say 5,000 ADA you want to keep there, you type it manually and click join. Immediately you click join, it's going to freeze this 5,000 here. So it freezes it and show you. Then as the accrual starts, you're going to be seeing what accrual as total reward, yesterday reward, and what you kept there, 5,000. So that's how it keeps. So like me now, if I take ADA, the normal ADA rate is 5.3%. But because I hold part of their coin, so part of the thing that increase you to earn the highest percentage of the coin you stake is if you hold at either 1,000 or 2,000 volume of their token, then you can, if not, anyone who is doing that is going to earn 5.3%. But me, I went 7.26%. I think they give some other conditions down here of what is this, what. If I go back now and check other coins too, look at XR. You can see this XRP now. The timer has not started. They will show timing when it's, some of them are not all regular, but unlimited, I think is always unlimited. Look at unlimited here.
Check your battery, sir.
Yes. So I can enter, let's say 30,000 units, and click, and then go on and on. So that's how the staking on the. So it is a flexible staking. So anytime I'm done, I can unfreeze it and return my coin back. So that's how the staking works on the
check your battery, Mr. Felix.
Sir?
Check your battery.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, I think we are done. So thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
So, but sir, are you saying we can't move coin from Binance to this place? Must we buy?
Please be careful. Be careful the way you move coin from one exchange to another. Don't do that practice. Please, don't do that. It can go.
Yes,
you can, but please don't do it. Move your coin from exchange. Move your coin from your exchange to your wallet, and move from wallet to the exchange. Yeah, sometimes it happens. You can do, but sometimes when you record any challenges or network breakdown, it's always very difficult. Or sometimes the type of wallet system supported by this exchange may not be the same type of wallet system supported by this other exchange. And then you see that it shows completed, and you are waiting like the Thai kingdom come. Nothing comes. So it's possible you can move, but the coin that is more easy, like primary coin like BTC, other. But when it comes to like some altcoins like that, maybe like EOS or some other coins like that, you may find it will down enter stories. So it's better to withdraw to your wallet and move from your wallet, or if you are buying just like this type of exchange now, send your Bitcoin there and buy that coin. Or if you know you have that coin, if you want to execute such transaction, send small first, small volume, that if begin happen, you can overlook.
Okay, sir.
So if you send small and it go, fine. And some coins where you are sending from one exchange to another exchange, it may requires memo, or from wallet to the exchange, it requires memo. Please check those memo. Without that memo, if it has memo, where you created the wallet, it shows memo. And where you want to paste the wallet, it requires memo. And you just copy address and now paste. You send that money, you are on your own. It's gone forever. Nobody will do it for you. Sometimes, like if you want to send BNB, Want to send BNB from Binance? Of course, it's their own internal decentralized system. Want to send BNB from Binance to Trust Wallet? Of course, on your Trust Wallet you won't see memo. But on Binance, if you want to deposit in there, you will see memo. You have to click on no memo so that you cancel it without that. Then, like if you want to send TT or something, you will see the memo come up. But some persons may not take note of it. You just see one number. You will thought the number is just there for nothing. It's for memo, for transaction. So when you send that money without that memo, that one, what the company here?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So thank you very much, everybody. So see us on Tuesday for trading room, and please let's go back into our drawing board. Go and check your primary coin, your secondary coins, and all of that. And how is the party after party for ION? Party after party. I hope we're enjoying the party of ION. So, eh? Madam Doris.
Sir.
No party on ION?
No, sir.
Why now? What happened? Okay, your own party is a link.
Yes, sir. I didn't know.
Doris want to move on.
Yes, so link.
Now link with your own party.
Yes, sir.
Okay. No problem. So let's have a nice rest.
All right, sir. You too, sir. Thank you so much.
God bless.